Cathy's Forest Fights, written by Nan Walker, illustrated by David Cockcroft. What Cathy found last one to stop gets gobbled by a grizzly. Ben yelled as he pushed past Cathy and scrambled up the trail after their parents. Cathy was examining a grand butter, yellow flower growing in the middle of the trail. As she plucked the blossom and dropped it into her open backpack, she imagined how terrific it would look in her nature collection. She'd just began collecting a few hours ago, but Cathy's had already discovered all kinds of interesting objects. A mammoth python, brown acorns topped with miniature fuzzias, and now this flower. Sugar pine, Pinus lambertiana, Shakespeare pine trees have pine cones 15 inches, 38.1 centimeter tall. Tanoke, Lithocarpus densiferus. The fruit of Tanoke trees looks like an acorn with a hairy green hat. A sudden rustling and cracking in the woods made Katy spin around, recalling Ben's taunt. Her brother was only teasing about grizzly bears, wasn't he? Glimpsing a tiny creature behind her, Katy laughed. Luckily, Ben wasn't nearby to see her struck with error by a chipmunk. Nevertheless, she knew she shouldn't let the others get too far ahead. She zipped her backpack shut and slung it over her shoulder, then sprinted to catch up with the rest of her family. Least Chipmunk, Eutymus minimus. These are the smallest of all chipmunks. They have black and white stripes down their backs. New territory. We have arrived, Cathy's father announced. Now, what is our first order of business? Flop down the rest, said Cathy's mother as she eased her heavy backpack off her shoulders. Take off your shoes and jump in the stream, suggested Ben. Excellent ideas. Katy thought, but her father shook his head, saying, the first thing we should do is set up camp is still light. They located a level spot, and soon she and Ben found themselves hard at work clearing away loose rocks and other debris, while their parents unpacked the tent and set it up. Once the setup was completed, Katis and Ben's father told them they could explore until dinner. Watch out for the grizzlies. Ben warned his sisters before he chopped off. Are there really grizzly bears around? Katy asked her father. No, he said, but there are other varieties of wildlife you might see if you keep your eyes open. I see a chipmunk, she said, but it ran away. Typically, wild animals will hide or run away when they see humans, her father said. Remember, this is their territory, and we're strangers here. Strangers. Katy said, maybe if I gave the chipmunk food, it would be afraid of me. Feeding wild animals is bad for everyone. Her father said, it's bad for the animals because they can become dependent on our handouts and forget how to get their own food. It is bad for humans too, because even a cute little chipmunk is still wild and could bite. Then how can I show that I just want to be friends? Just remember you're a visitor here and treat the woods with the same respect you'd expect from a guest in our home. That's the best way to be a friend to wildlife. Leave it here. Kathy's parents prepared a delicious dinner over the campfire. Was it that long hike that made the food taste so good? Katy wondered. Or the fresh aroma of the mountain air? After dinner, the whole family told stories and jokes until the stars started to appear. The following morning, Katy awoke first as she unzipped the tent flap and stepped out. She saw a deer drinking from the nearby stream. Although she wished she could run over and pet the deer. Instead, she simply observed it quietly until it left. When the deer had departed, Katy took her own turn at the stream. As she bent to wash her face, she spotted a stone with a glittery white streak across the center. Another items she could add to her collection. Quartz. Silicon dioxide. Quartz is one of the most plentiful minerals on Earth. The most common color are clear or white. Soon the others woke up and they all ate breakfast. Then it was time to pack up and leave. Together, Katy and her father gathered all their trash into a plastic bag. Where is the garbage can? She asked, smelling her father's shade. Said, there is no garbage can up here. We need to pack up everything we carry in. But I don't have any room left in my backpack, she said, showing him her father front. She said, Katy, you need to take all that out and leave it here. Katy stared at him in horror. Leave it here? But it was her collection. Katy's collection. Katy's father sat down on a rock, putting the space beside him, and reluctantly Katy sat, displaying the pint cone and the acorns. He explained these are food for birds or small animals like the chipmunk you saw. How would you feel if someone snatched your lunch for a souvenir? Picturing the chipmunk dashing away with her school lunchbox, Katy admitted, laughing. I guess I wouldn't like that every much. When her father put the next article out of her backpack, Katy grimaced. That flower was so pretty then I picked it, she said. If you leave it where it's growing, it will look just as pretty on the way back down, her father said. Not only that, but but as it grows and dies, it will spread its seeds. The seeds will make more flowers next year. Only one item remained, the smooth round stone with the white streak which Katy father said was cards. I'll I'll put the stone back into the stream, she said. Anyway, I still have the rest of my collection. Peering into empty pack, her father said, you mean there's more? Oh, yes, Katy said, but it's too big to bring home in my backpack, so I'll keep it all right here.